Did you know that you can hunt down hiring managers on LinkedIn with open positions and send them messages directly? Now, this method has proven to be wildly more successful than just applying online alone. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this. Let's dive in. The best place to start is to run a job search just like you would if you were applying for jobs online. Now, LinkedIn is probably the best place to run this search. It houses open positions from multiple companies, and you can run the search right from the search bar in the top left of your landing page or your home page. Within the search bar, you're going to need to make sure that you filter to just show the jobs that are open. It will also show you things initially like people and content. There's a simple filter button that says jobs. Go ahead and press that so that all you're seeing are open positions, and type in the title of the position that you're looking for. So, for example, if you have a finance background, maybe you're going to search for open positions with the title finance manager. You may also want to go ahead and filter by the location that you're interested in. If you know that you can't relocate, obviously focus your search on that location. And if you're open to relocation, you may want to run multiple searches, each focused on a specific area. Once you get your search results, you want to take a look at the descriptions for the applications that fit your background and experience. What you're looking for is to find some information about which teams at that company have this open position. So we see if we run this search for finance managers that Amazon has an open position. And within that position, we see that specifically they're looking for someone to join their devices and accessories group. Now that we have that extra info, we want to now run a search for people that might be working in that accessories or devices group at Amazon. So go back to that search bar in the top left. You need to change your filter back to searching for people rather than jobs, and make sure you continue to have your title as finance manager. If the title that you're searching for isn't a manager position, so you don't think that you're a fit for a management role, you probably do want to search for individuals that are managers. They're the ones that are going to be in control of these open positions. So if we had just searched for finance analyst, when we run the people search, we're going to want to look for finance manager. Once you get those search results, you're going to want to make sure that you change the company filter to include just Amazon, since that's the company that had the open position that we're interested in. And then you also, in that search field where it says finance manager, want to include the keyword devices. And that'll give us, hopefully, hiring managers in the devices group that work at Amazon. Now, we see our first hit here. Matt is specifically working as a manager, finance manager in the devices group. What we can do is go ahead and send him a message. I actually am already connected to Matt, and what I suggest as a first step is to send a connection request. So let's take a look at another profile that I'm not connected to so I can show you how to connect to somebody and send them a message. If we open up the profile, what you'll see here are two different options, one to connect and one to send a message. The difference between these two options is that you have a limited number of messages and you can send almost infinite amount of connections, 100 connection requests per day, if you were interested in actually sending that many out. And for the messages, you probably only get 5 per month. You can pay for premium features to get more messages, but you will be able to send messages for free to individuals that you are connected to. So if you start with the connection request, they accept the request, then you can follow up with a message for free. In these messages, whether you send a connection or an actual message, I suggest keeping your message very short. 1 to 2 sentences is probably all you need. I suggest something like, I took a look at your profile. It looks like you're doing interesting work. I would be very interested to hear about open positions on your team. And that's enough. I think with that type of message, you're not running any risk of burning any bridges or closing any doors. If they're, looking for people for their open positions, they're going to be very happy that you did the work to get in contact with them. And if they don't have open positions or don't know about them, or even just aren't interested in your background, it's not a big inconvenience to accept a connection request. So for this process, at that point, you're going to wait for them to accept the request. Now, hopefully they read your message and take a look at your LinkedIn profile, decide whether or not you're a fit for any open positions they might know about. If all they do is accept, you can send them a follow-up message. Keep that very similar to the initial connection request, 2 sentences. The message does allow you to attach a resume, so that can be a nice additional thing to send them when you follow up with that message. So beyond running the job search and looking for hiring managers that fit with those open positions, you can kind of run these searches blindly and just target hiring managers on teams where you're interested in the work that they're doing. Send them the connection request and see if they have open positions. That's something that's possible. You're going to find that you get less responses that way and that they will tend to have less open positions. But certainly, if you're not seeing any other positions online that you can apply for or reach out to, then this is one more avenue for you to continue that job search effort. This method has proven to be much more successful than just applying for jobs online alone. You do want to continue to do that, but I do suggest, following up with these connection requests. You'll find that you get a lot more attention and that you're also building your network out on LinkedIn as well, so that you have more of those messages and more individuals that you can see from your LinkedIn account. That's all for this video. Make sure to put any questions you have in the comment section down below. And you can find more help with your job search at the website, nextstepjobsearch.com.